All right, so we are live again. So we'll wait for 1 minute and let other people join first, then we'll start. So, guys, am I audible? Okay, so we will start then. So my name is Sandesh Punhani, and I'm from PSB Academy, Singapore, and I'm a deputy country manager at PSB Academy. So today we are going to discuss about Singapore, what's the benefit studying in Singapore, and about the pathway programs and the universities we are partners with, and what are the job opportunities, like if you are going to study in Singapore, so how you can get job in Singapore itself. So I think we will start then. Okay, so so PSB Academy is in Singapore from last 55 years. So we have the oldest, we are the oldest in Singapore, and we have the modern campus in Singapore. So we also got Best Private Institute Award last year in Singapore, and from 4 years we are getting this national awards, APAC awards. So so we are the best top 1% academy in Singapore. So what PSB Academy exactly doing in Singapore? So we are partners with 8 universities from Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and UK. So basically, if you are going to study in Singapore in PSB Academy, so you will be studying an Australian program or an UK program or Canadian program. So at last, you will be graduating from that university only. So let's say if you are going to study an Australian program, all right. So Australia, we have 4 universities: University of Newcastle, University of Wollongong, University Edith Cowan University. Okay, and from UK we have Coventry University and Edinburgh Napier University. From New Zealand we have Massey University. Canada we have Mount Allison University. So basically all these 8 universities have their another campus in Singapore in PSB Academy. So let's say you have completed your 12th, and like we know that nowadays it's very hard to take IELTS classes, and you can't go to take IELTS classes also, and but you want to end up in Australia, or you want to end up in UK. So from UK, as I've just shared, that we have Coventry University. So you can apply without IELTS in PSB Academy, and after studying 1 year you can take a transfer to second year to Coventry University. Same goes for UK, and same goes for New Zealand as well. So let's say you have completed your bachelor degree, all right. So now you are looking for something like, you want you and you have some gaps in your studies, and now you are looking for transfer in another country. So for that we have New Zealand and UK again. So we have post graduation diploma in logistics and supply chain management. So 1 year you will be studying in Singapore campus, and after that second year straight you will be getting transfer in New Zealand in Massey University, or you can take transfer to Coventry University as well. So if I talk about the campus, so we have two campus in Singapore. One is city campus and one is STEM campus. So city campus is basically for the students who are studying, who will be studying these business programs, and STEM campus is basically for the students who are studying medical and engineering programs. So city campus is in the heart of the city, is just near to Marina Bay Sands actually. So we are partners with 8 universities I have just shared, and we are hosting 12,000 plus students every year. And if I talk about the campus, it's really very modern. So campus, it's all designed according to our university partner standard. So if I talk about University of Wollongong, Australia, so it's top 20 modern university in the world. So the link is in description. If you want, you can check out the campus tour video also. So it's a virtual campus tour video, so you will automatically know about this campus, how exactly it looks like. And the theaters we have, the sports room we have, and laboratories we have, it's all designed according to the university standard only. So if I talk about the disciplines, so we have business management, life and physical science, engineering and technology, and postgraduate studies. So if you want to go in this business management line, we have accounting and finance, business management, media and communication, digital marketing, and logistics and supply chain. And for life and physical science, we have sports science course. So in India, we know that there is no higher degrees in sports science. And if you want to be a professional and you want to get a sports science degree, so you can't get that in India. So this is what I have the according to my research, what I have seen. So mostly students for this course, they move to abroad and study and get this degree. And who want to be go in this gym line, who wants to be a nutritionist, and a lot of actually career opportunities in this line. So we do have that degree, and it's awarded by Edinburgh Napier University. So if you are into sports, if you are into gym line, and so you can choose this course. And we do have biomedical science, pharmaceutical science, and chemistry courses. And for engineering and technology, we have cyber security, uh, IT courses, mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering courses. So just want to tell you guys, for cyber security, we are number one in all Asia. So we are the only authorized person who have Cisco certificate. And the university we are partners with, that is Adit Kavan University, who is partners with NASA. So if you are going to study in a PSB Academy, you will be studying in Asia's number one academy, which is number one for cybersecurity. And that level of studies and education you will be getting in a PSB Academy. So if I talk about the grants, right now we have study grants going on diplomas program, on our MBA program, postgraduate programs, and in all our programs actually. So it's up to $3,000 to $4,000. And all the universities like Newcastle, Latrobe, Coventry University, Wollongong universities. So basically, you can apply in any university you like. So let's say you want to end up in Australia, okay, and from India you are applying without IELTS. So without IELTS, you will be getting entry in Singapore, and you can complete your 1 year in Singapore itself. And after that, if you want to take transfer in second year and want to end up in UK, you can. Or else, if you want to end up in Australia, you can. And same goes for New Zealand, and same goes for Canada. Or else, if you want to complete your entire bachelor degree in Singapore campus, you can do that also. We do have students from Australia, from UK, who are coming on an exchange program and studying there. So just want to tell you guys that there are a lot of schools in Singapore who says that you can take transfer to this country, it can take transfer to that country, but all fake promises. So PSB Academy, we I have just here that we are partners with that university. You will be studying in Singapore, but you will be graduating from an Australian and UK university. So it's just if you want to go in that country and end up in Australia, you are just taking a campus transfer. So you can choose these programs actually. the programs you like. And as I've just shared that it's for diploma undergraduate students also, and if you have completed your graduation, you also can take this program. And as today 10th result is out, I think 12 o'clock, and uh, I think 12th ka bhi yesterday it's announced. And if you want to apply uh, in an Australian university, in an UK university, you can apply without IELTS. We just need your mark sheet and your passport, and straight you can apply in an Australian or UK degree. And if you want to complete your entire education in Singapore campus, you can do that. Or if you want to take transfer to any other country, you can do so also. Now just want to share with you one thing, that like mostly students ask me this thing, that sir, like I can go to directly to Australia also if I want to graduate from a Newcastle University, or if I want to graduate from an Wollongong or UK university. So I can go there directly also. Why would I go to Singapore and study there? So just want to tell you guys that let's say if you are going to UK, we know that on an average 1 year fees is around 12 lakh rupees. So 3 years you are going to spend 36 lakh rupees to get an UK degree. So same goes for Australia. So Australia level 1 universities, we know that fees is around $30,000, that is around 15 lakh rupees. So 3 years you are going to spend 45 lakh rupees to get an Australian degree. So same Australian degree, same university campus we have in Singapore, same UK degree campus we have in Singapore. So same, like UK degree, which you are where you are going to spend 36 lakh rupees to get an UK degree, in Singapore campus the same degree you can get in 18 lakh rupees. So if it is Australian degree, so same Australian degree you can get in Singapore campus in just 20 lakh rupees. So you can see it's just half fees. And if you are going to study just 1 year there, so in UK 1 year fees is 12, here is 6. In Australia 1 year is 15, here is also 6.5 lakh rupees. So indirectly, if you just want to study first year in Singapore, and after that if you want to go in the main country, you can do that also. In that you will be saving just first year fee, and after that you can move to that country, or else you can complete your entire degree in Singapore, and after that you can move to UK, Australia, and whatever country you want to go in. So what we are doing exactly in this COVID situation, so we are running online classes. And if you want to enroll, you no need visa. Just again we need your academic documents and your passport, and you can apply. We are still open for July intake. And sorry guys. So you can apply for July intake, August intake. We do have intake every month, so it depends on the university which you are choosing. And you can apply in any course you like, and you can start online classes. And after studying one semester, you can move to Singapore and complete your remaining studies there as well. Or else if you are planning to study just 1 year in Singapore, so let's say 3 months you will be studying here, and remaining month in Singapore, then straight you will be getting entry in the second year. So second year you have option, you can go to the main campus in Australia or UK, or you can complete your second third year in Singapore campus only. So if you are going to study in Singapore campus your entire degree, so degree you can complete in 2 years in Singapore. How? So in Australia the classes is like 2 days or 3 days a week. In UK is also same. But in Singapore campus, in Singapore, if you are going to study in Singapore, so you must have to attend 5 days classes a week. All right. And so basically it's a fast track program, so entire degree you can complete in 2 years. So that is also one benefit you will be getting if you are going to study in Singapore. So there is a question from Tanisha, that please inform intakes as well. So intakes we have in July, we are open for August intake. So you can apply August, September we have, and November intake we have. So we do have intakes every month. So I have just shared. So it depends on the university and the country you are choosing. Let's say if you are choosing an Australian university or UK university, so for July we are open for UK university, so you can apply in that program. So August we are open for July, sorry, Australian and UK university both, so you can apply in that programs also. So there is a question from Deepa that so how much gap is acceptable. So gap, it depends. So let's say if you want to end up in Canada, so 4 years gap is fine. For UK, it can be like around 5 to 6 years, and can be up to 7 years also. But gap is like you just have to give the justification what you were doing in that period of time. If you are working, just you just have to provide me that certificates, and we no need salary slip, and that's a good thing actually. And if you will be studying, like if you were studying any diploma or any other thing, that also you can give to me. And if it is an Australian degree, 4 to 5 years gap is also fine. So maximum 6 years or 7 years gap is fine, as long as you are giving me justification. So now just want to tell you guys that like if you will be arriving in Singapore, so there will be a free airport pickup, and we help student to for the like there will be an orientation for students, and we help student to settle in. We do have our own hostels, so student can go into that hostels and stay there, and we help student to settle in Singapore, and then their education journey. So we just not only focusing more on theoretical knowledge. With that, we more focus on practical knowledge, because we want student when they enter in the this world where there is a lot of competition, and whatever they are going to study. So we always wish that we just give a student a practical knowledge, where they will experience the real world, what's actually happening in this world, and what skills they can apply if they are going for interview, and if they are going to do any job, like as a full-time employer. So in terms of hello, Anvi Dhaliwal. So in terms of career opportunities, let's say if you will be graduating in India, or if you are graduating in any university in the world, so what majorly universities do is they organize one-time career fair, in-house career fair. So in that they invite companies who interview student in-house career fair, and let's say out of 100, 50 student get job in Singapore or any other country itself. So how about that 50? So let's say there is a student, like let's say any student, okay. So number A student, he went for the interview and he failed to crack the interview. So what mostly universities tell them is that you have to go back to your home country, or else you can find your job by you can find job by your own. So what VPSB Academy doing is, before we organize that career fair, we invite big entrepreneurs, businessmen who interview students, and we do have our own team. So who interview student, who groom them, who make sure that now student is ready to go for interview. So we send them for the interview. So let's say for the very first time, student failed to crack the interview. So we organize one more time that same career fair. So in that we again give chance to the student to go for the interview. So let's say in a second time also student failed to crack the interview. So then what? So after that we PSB Academy have our unique job portal, that is PSB Academy job portal. So that access is given to the student and to the companies. So indirectly student will be getting access to the 1,000 companies. We have more than 1,000 companies working with us in that portal. So student can apply in any company the job they like, the position they like, and they can go for the interview. So from our side, student can get 100% job in Singapore itself, but student must have to clear the interview. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. So yes, so if student think that they can crack the interview, they can get job in Singapore itself. so it's not that hard also. I totally agree, it's challenging to get job in Singapore, but it's not that hard also to get job in Singapore itself. So one student is already in Singapore, completed his diploma, wants to join some other college for advanced diploma. Can he join? So anyway, Dalival, I just want to tell you one thing, that we are not running advanced diplomas. So just want to tell you one thing now. So as you have this question, that in Singapore there are a lot of schools. So mostly, like if I talk about Punjab also, right, what I have experienced, that mostly people think that Singapore is all about हॉस्पिटैलिटी मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम. उनके लिए सिर्फ यही है कि 6+6 प्रोग्राम है. 6 मंथ हम जाएंगे, हम स्टडी करेंगे और 6 मंथ हमें इंटर्नशिप मिलेगी, दैट्स इट. सो सिंगापुर इज़ ऑल अबाउट दैट, एंड उसके बाद हम किसी और कंट्री मूव हो जाएंगे. बट जस्ट एंड वो कॉलेजेस क्या होते हैं, लाइक इट्स लाइक अ स्मॉल आइल्स इंस्टीट्यूट. एंड जब स्टूडेंट वहाँ पे जाता है एंड दे एक्सपीरियंस दैट हियर आई एम गोइंग टू स्टडी, इट्स लाइक अ स्मॉल इंस्टीट्यूट, 2 2 3 3 रूम्स, एंड दे आर गोइंग टू स्टडी देयर. एंड द फीस स्ट्रक्चर इज़ लाइक 2 लाख 3 लाख रुपीज़, दैट्स इट. उनके लिए सिर्फ, इवन पंजाब, सिर्फ पंजाब ही नहीं, देर आर सम अदर स्टेट्स जो सिंगापुर के बारे में सिर्फ यही सोचते हैं. एंड देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो वहाँ पे स्टडी कर लिए हैं, उनको दे डोंट नो अबाउट दैट देर आर यूनिवर्सिटीज़ फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया, कनाडा, न्यूजीलैंड एंड यूके एज वेल, हु आर रनिंग देयर अनदर कैंपस इन सिंगापुर इन पीएसबी एकेडमी. So, so there are a lot of students in Punjab as well who came back to Singapore, and after that they are like, there is we हमें कोई degree नहीं मिला है, and there is no opportunity in Singapore. Reason behind, they were studying somewhere, they graduated with some certificate जिसकी वैल्यू इंडिया में भी इतनी नहीं, एंड सिंगापुर में तो लाइक लक बाय चांस, इफ़ यू विल गेट जॉब, अगर आपको मिल गया तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं मिला तो यू हैव टू कम बैक. एंड इंडिया आने के बाद में उनको आइल्स करना पड़ता है, 2 इयर्स डिप्लोमा, एडवांस डिप्लोमा करने के बाद में फिर आइल्स करते हैं. आइल्स करने के बाद में भी देर इज़ 50-50 चांस उनको किसी और कंट्री का वीज़ा, लाइक लेट्स से उनको कनाडा जाना है, वीज़ा मिल भी सकता है और नहीं भी मिलता है. मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में उनको वीज़ा नहीं मिलता है, और अगर किसी को मिलता है तो वो जाते हैं फर्स्ट ईयर में बैचलर डिग्री में. सो 2 इयर्स डिप्लोमा इन सिंगापुर, देन फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर बैचलर डिग्री. सो 5 इयर्स में उनका बैचलर डिग्री हुआ. ऑलराइट. सो if they are going to study in Singapore campus, we don't have advanced diploma, we do have bachelor's program, and we have our own diploma programs. And वो जो diploma भी है, it's basically their first year bachelor degree only. First year bachelor degree means they will be graduating from diploma first year, and after that studying diploma they will be getting straight entry in the second year in an Australian or an UK university or Canadian university. So that's the benefit student will be getting. So वहाँ डिप्लोमा, एडवांस डिप्लोमा करने के बाद भी फर्स्ट ईयर में जा रहा है बच्चा, और वो भी नॉट श्योर कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में जा रहा है और कौन सी कंट्री में जाएगा. यहाँ पे from the first stage, if from India student is applying, they will be getting offer letter if they are going to UK university or Australian university or in Canadian university. So on that day only they will be getting offer letter, clear image, and after studying the diploma they will be getting entry in the second year. So coming back to your question, that they have complete student have completed the diploma. So we will check, the what student have studied. So we'll go through the subject, and if everything is okay, they can get entry in Edinburgh Napier University UK, or they can get entry in Coventry University UK directly into bachelor's program, and that bachelor's program will be for 16 months. So in 16 months student can complete the bachelor degree. Or else if his students that subject he have studied, and it's on the on the assessment. So if he doesn't met the criteria, so student have to study our diploma first again. So after studying the diploma student can go for the bachelor degree. So or else after studying 1 year diploma in Singapore PSB Academy diploma, then student can go into UK university directly in the second year. So partners, let student be noted. Okay. So Prince Verma, IELTS will be required after completing academics in PSB Academy. No, Prince. So if I talk about Canada, if student is scoring 75%, so IELTS is not required. So but if in case, let's say if they just want to go in Australia, oh sorry, Canada, so diploma in business administration student will be studying, and in that diploma student must have to score 75%. All right. So in case student fail to get 75%, they have to go for IELTS exam then, and they have to score 6.5 points, not less than 6. Then they can go to Canada, or else they have options for Australia and UK as well after that. So there is no compulsion that they have to go in Canada only. All right. So they can go to Australia and New Zealand also. In same case, they have to score 75%, and they can go to Australia, but UK we no need IELTS. If they are scoring 50 also, then also they can go to UK without IELTS. Or if they want to go in Australia or Canada or New Zealand, they must have to score 75%, then they can go without IELTS also. Uh, Hotel management from Kingston School of Management. All right, you just have to send the documents, and we'll let you know that you can go in directly into the bachelor's program, or you have to study our diploma program again. So there is nothing like advanced diploma and diploma. I agree, it's fine because it's basically your foundation. All right. So advanced diploma, what's that? I don't understand that. After studying the diploma, student must have to go in the second year of Australian or UK university. So just choose the right institution, and just get the right degree. And if you want to go in any another country, you can go there as well. To get a, if you want to get settled in Singapore, then we are there to help you to get job in Singapore as well. So any other question, guys? So just want to share with you the awards we have. So 2019 we got APAC Insiders Singapore Award, so that is Best Education Institute Award in Singapore. So we are National Business Award winners, and we are winners in accounting, computer science, engineering, and hospitality management programs, and that award we got from Job Central Learning and TEDx Award in 2019 only. And we have got award from EC Council, and we are the award winner for the Future Academy and Singapore, and people call us Future Academy actually. So if you see that in our taglines also, so there is written that PSB Academy is the Future Academy. So because we help students to move in other countries or to get settled in Singapore itself with the jobs. So any other questions, please feel free to ask me, and definitely if you want me to come live again, I will happy to come live again. If you want to have one-to-one section, then also I'm okay. So you can approach to integrated team, they can help you out with the applications and all. So okay, so just last thing, so applications, if you want to apply in PSB Academy, so what you have to do is you have to give your academic documents, and after that you will be getting conditional offer letter. So after the conditional offer letter, you have to pay $540. That will be your visa fees, application fees, and student pass fees, altogether $540. So after paying that, you will be getting an conditional unconditional offer letter, that is basically your COE. So after getting that, you have to fill the visa forms and send that to me again, and after that you will be getting the visa. When you will be getting the visa, you have to pay your fees after visa only. So you don't have to pay your fees before visa. So before visa you just have to pay $540. That's it. So Prince Verma, thank you so much. You're welcome. And okay, so thank you so much guys for joining. And if you need any help and if you want to apply, you can approach to integrated team, they can help you out with all the visas and application forms. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.